What are the best banks for expats living overseas? Of course, it does depend on where you're based to a certain extent, because that will actually influence which banks can accept you. But what we found is that the newer digital banks offer so much better service and better options than the traditional banks. So for example, the Wises, the Revoluts, overseas in Singapore and the UAE and so on, the digital banks are offering the best service and the best options for expat investors. What we've seen is the private banks in general and the traditional banks are much more old-fashioned when it comes to their processes. They're often charging a lot more. They're more awkward sometimes and more difficult if you move locations. Of course, there's nothing wrong with having one of those bank accounts, but from what we've seen, the challenger banks are actually far better for most expats.